Welcome back to another video. Today I'm discussing or explaining the Rinnegan. Now, of course, the Rinnegan we see are in uses of Pain, Obito, Madara, and even Sasuke. And to some extent, even and Hagoromo, and even Kaguya to some extent. She has a different version of the Rinnegan. I think it's like a it's a Rinne Sharingan where she keeps the red outline, but she has those 3-4 tomoe on top of her forehead, making her look insane, crazy. Anyway, the two versions of the Rinnegan that we are first introduced to is the regular Rinnegan. Now, the regular Rinnegan is awakened, of course, through Indra and Ashura chakra. Of course, Madara was able to awaken the normal Rinnegan through, of course, injecting himself with Hashirama cells, inevitably awakening the normal Rinnegan. Sasuke has this ability too, but since there's a lot of questions around the Rinnegan, for example, how long does it take for the original Rinnegan to awaken? We don't know the separation from the original Rinnegan to Sharingan for the awakening for Madara. All we see is old man Madara having the OG, the normal Rinnegan. Now, of course, the 3 tomoe Rinnegan, the 6 paths Rinnegan that we see and that is given to Sasuke is the 6 paths chakra. That is what gives it the 5 tomoe that it gives. It's imparted from the Sage of 6 paths, or you can of course get it from the god tree itself. It has to have Sage of 6 paths chakra, or in any turn just needs to have Sage chakra for it to have that tomoe and that little oomph of that Rinnegan power, for it to be on the same level of the other Sage of 6 paths abilities. In any sort of situation, there are other ways to have that. The Rinne Sharingan though, the one that Kaguya possesses, or even Madara has possessed on the top of his head to activate that infinite Tsukuyomi, that's never really explained. We can conclude that that's the original version of the Rinnegan, of course, just because when Hagoromo was able to get the Rinnegan abilities and have all that can be a slight mutation. The Rinnegan itself may be a slight mutation of what Kaguya even had, just because Kaguya inverted, or and she gave birth with a human, so Hagoromo's father is human, so inevitably corrupting Kaguya's chakra for it to go to her two sons, where half of the Byakugan powers went to Hamura's and the Rinne Sharingan powers went to Hagoromo, of course. So her power split and corrupted between the two just because of cross species. That shouldn't have happened in the first place. Anyway, the only other people that we see with the Rinne Sharingan, of course, they possess the passive pain power, where it calls into the almighty push, the Rinne rebirth, if any, that ability is still there. In terms of planetary devastation, they can still use, along with many sealing techniques, of course, and teleportation to some extent. I think that ability is only exclusive to the 6 paths Rinnegan, because I think if normal Rinnegan users had it, like Nagato and Madara, they would have made full forced use of that Rinnegan ability. So there is still sort of differential. Like Sasuke has the teleportation, Madara does not, of course. Outside of that, there's not much about the Rinnegan. The Lembo clones come with the Rinnegan, but I think that only comes with the Ten Tails Rinnegan, and I think that is specifically just for Madara, because Sasuke does not have the ability to make Lembo clones. Of course, now they do, of course, both observe the paths of Pain's powers, where that's explained in a whole different video that will be put up on the screen at the end of this video. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.